It's a democratic system where rights and freedoms are preserved, and also political power is limited by law, and it can be both an ideology and a democratic, an institutional system, and it is basically the protection of these rights and encouragement of individual development.
Political liberalism has played a big role after the Cold War in politics nowadays, as it proposes progress, the essential goodness of the human race, and the autonomy of the individual, and is standing for the protection of political and civil liberties. The government of Russia has proven that, even though they pursue progress as a country, the definition of which individual rights to protect is rather controversial, as they oppose to the protection of migrants and LGBT civilians.
According to Putin, the liberal democracy is being obsolete as immigration and the protection or the dictation of LGBTQIA plus ideologies are being imposed to the society while the majority is not on board with it and it's not having any benefit from it. The characteristics of liberal democracy at stake in Russia is the fact that there is no protection against minority groups or human rights.
Is liberal democracy at risk nowadays? Why or why not? Even though nowadays we are living in a liberal economy, many experts believe that this could change drastically. Liberalism has been the dominant Western ideology since World War II. However, many people believe that this could change. The kind of liberal order we had changed since 2008 because markets were allowed to determine everything and also brought larger questions about identity and culture with people feeling that their countries were no longer theirs. So yes, answering to the question, liberalism is at risk because many people are not feeling democracy as a fair way of ruling or guiding a country.
Was Fukuyama right? Actually, he was right. He knew that people want more democratic and more prosperous societies, and we thought that the American model was the workable and desired one. But actually, we didn't know all the terrible problems that democracies in Latin America, Asia, Eastern Europe, and the Soviet Union will face, as nowadays we can see that Russia has been struggling for a long time ago, and now he's facing with Vladimir Putin.
What we can conclude is that it has, been the dominant Western ideology since the end of the Second World War, and we do still live in a liberal world economy because most of the countries are democracies and not authoritarian ones. But it is also true that the recent support of governors as Donald Trump or Matteo Salvini in Italy and Brexit in UK, it makes us believe that it's in a risky declining. As Vladimir Putin said, what they are thinking is that liberalism has become obsolete.